associate and realtor with Weigert Realtors of Princeton, and it's a great pleasure to be with you today for a live Facebook virtual open house. The public health crisis has caused us to change the way that we do business, but we know that people still need to buy homes, we know that people still need to sell homes, and we know people still need to rent properties. So as you can see, we're taking all precautions. I'm wearing gloves. My cameraman is safe. He has not touched anything in this home, and this is how we're going to be operating for the foreseeable future. I'm very excited to be with you today because this property that we're in is very special. Those of you who know me know that I love history, but I especially love historic homes. This house that we are in, located at 575 Cherry Valley Road in Princeton, is on the market. It is a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath, 1 half bath home that sits on just under 2 acres. This is the birth home of Paul Tulane, the namesake of Tulane University in Louisiana. He is a real character from Princeton's history, and this is the house that he was born and raised in before he moved to Louisiana. The house is, the original portion of the house was built in 1790, and it has all the great charm and the architectural details of a home of that provenance, and yet is still updated and has modern amenities for a modern family to live in. We are standing right now in what is the original portion of the house, and it was probably the original living room and kitchen area. The house has had many, many updates and many additions over the years. You can see that there's a fireplace in this room, and built-in cupboards to the left. What I really want to point out, though, are the floors. This house has amazing, amazing hardwood floors. And some pretty spectacular woodwork throughout for a home of this age. These floors are in incredible, incredible shape. Paul Tulane's father was in the lumber industry and was a lumber merchant, so it makes sense that they would have some pretty impressive woodwork in the house. What we're going to do, I failed to mention that because it is so miserable outside today, we typically would start our open houses outside. Unfortunately, because of the rain, we decided not to track in any mud and any dirt onto the floors and the wet on our shoes. So we're going to show you through the front door what the front of the property looks like. As I mentioned, you are located on just under 2 acres, which is a mere size of what the original property actually was. This was a large estate and farm. In fact, the original dairy barn that the Tulanes built sits just next door to the property on the neighbor's lot and is now a beautifully restored home. You can see that there is a 2-story treehouse. I think that would be a dream for most children, or a great getaway for parents. It does have that boxwood garden out front, which is would have been a sign of wealth at that point in U.S. history, and it has a European feel or an English enclosed garden feel. Next, we're going to go into the dining room. This space would have been used by, is part of an addition to the property, which would have been an early addition, probably maybe early 1800s. And this was used for, as you can tell, there's a central chandelier. This would have been for dining and gathering for meals. Again, a fireplace. I tell all of my guests and my clients, before you burn a fire in a fireplace, make sure you have the fireplace chimney inspected. It is typically not included in your New Jersey home inspection. You need a certified chimney specialist to take a look, but before you burn in your fireplace, you want to make sure that the chimney and the chimney flues are safe. So an additional addition to this home at some point is this step down here into the library. These homes are unique in that as they built onto them, they didn't necessarily build everything onto the same level. So this house has this library addition that's on the back of the house, facing the backyard, built-ins for books, but again, great light. I do wish it were sunny and beautiful outside today. It is not, but it's a great space, a quiet space that attaches directly to this beautiful kitchen. The great feature of this house is the cooking fireplace. This fireplace would have been where the meals and the food was cooked in this home, and it still maintains its pot crane. This would have been the center of the home. Would have been everyone would have gathered. And it's no different, I think, today in modern homes. When we have a party, everybody winds up in the kitchen. I think it comes from those old days. Through the kitchen is open into this wonderful eating area with French doors out to a small garden space. And as you can see, spring is on its way. Those hydrangeas are ready to start going into full flower and full bloom. And then this is the new addition on the house. When I say new, this was added on in mid-1990s, and it includes both this dining space and this fabulous family room. One of the things I love about this home, not just because it's historic, but also because even though you have that historic spot, the historic section of the house in the front, there's this new modern addition on the back that feels like it fits in, and it's very open. Again, another fireplace. Built-ins. You do have a side entrance, although there is a two-car attached garage. And then tucked away here in the back of the home is a little quiet office space. I love that this is back here. It has great light. It overlooks the yard. It's a fantastic little spot. Now, while we're here, I can show you that you can see the backyard through these windows. And also included with this property and to the side is a garage, barn, storage area. The possibilities are endless with what you could do with this property. Also here in this family room are another set of French doors that takes you out to another bluestone patio. That would be for your outdoor entertaining. And this house certainly has the space for entertaining with 3,600 square feet. Just off the family room is your mud area and your garage entry. Just watch that step up there. This is the two-car step down and another step down. Two-car garage. The laundry room. Step down and a half bath. Step down and step up with a little step there, and we're back in the kitchen. So that completes the tour of the first floor. So let's take a look at the living space. As I mentioned before, as these houses were built and then added onto, you will have different levels. And so as you see us going up and down steps, that may seem odd, but they didn't necessarily build the houses on the same, the same level that the original portion of the house was built for a number of different reasons. So I'm going to be telling Braden carefully to watch the steps as we walk through. One of the things that we do look at when we're aging houses and we're trying to determine what the period of the house was, we look for things like cut nails. And I've cut nails, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but these nails that you see here in the floor has a square, imperfect square top. That was blacksmithed. That was done by somebody who worked that nail at a forge. You can also see that in between these floor joists, the floorboards, the bark is still on the wood. So that tells us that this was not milled at a regular mill. We're not going to go in the basement today, but you can see in the basement that the original joists still maintain the bark from the original trees that they were cut from. I think it's really cool. Again, there's another square nail. And these are the things that we look for to try to date a house. We know that this house is at least 1790 because that's the first time it shows up on the tax records. some of what I'm seeing in this house, and I'm not an expert, some of the things I'm seeing in this property lead me to believe that the property is probably pre-Revolutionary War. But again, I'm not an expert on those things, so I'm not exactly sure. So we're going to go up the steps, the original staircase in the 1790 portion. And Braden, I want you to go to the left this time. So as I mentioned, the house does have 3 full baths. So this is bedroom number 1, and we are over probably the 2nd edition of this home, the early 1800 edition. And it has a fireplace. Again, you're going to want to make sure that all your chimneys are inspected first. This bedroom shares, I guess you'd call this early Jack and Jill bathroom. There's a couple steps down into a full bath. As I mentioned, this bathroom is shared by the 2nd bedroom. Now we're back, most likely in part of another addition or the original section of the house. This bedroom features a spiral staircase, or sometimes what people will refer to as a pumpkin or a pie staircase because they look like pie slices, and that enters directly into the kitchen, which is beneath us. So a few steps up, we are back in the original 1790 portion of the house, with I guess we should say the earliest section of the house. Bedroom number 3. Now we're back in the front of the house. We are over the living room. And incidentally, if you want information or you have questions, feel free to text them into us right now. I will have Braden read them out to me if you have questions about the house now. There's a lot of information that I can send you, including the full history of the house, floor plans, and all kinds of information. If you are interested, reach out to me. That bedroom has this bathroom. And again, we're back in the back section of the house. A couple steps down. So a tub and a shower. And then there's over the newest section of the house and the property is the full master suite. Just watch that transition strip there, Brady. And there's a step down. 2 steps down, and you are in the master bedroom. This is where your bed and your bedroom furniture would go. It's actually quite a large space. It overlooks the fantastic, beautiful backyard. In a few weeks, when all these trees are in full leaf and this is all in bloom, this is going to look really amazing. Back up through the steps. And to the right is the master bathroom. And then just to the left is the master closet. The closet is unique in that it has a full ceiling height, almost a cathedral style ceiling here. You do have built-ins. And that completes the tour of the 2nd floor. Why don't we head back down to the parlor? As I mentioned, the house does have a full attic. It has a full basement. The basement does have a Bilco walkout. We are not going to go there today. It's a little dark, so we're not going to make it downstairs or up into the attic today. Thank you for joining me today. I really hope if you have any interest in this property, this again is 575 Cherry Valley Road, Princeton. It's on the market at $629,000. 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, 1 half bath. As I mentioned, the historic nature of this home, it's a fantastic purchase and a fantastic buy for a Princeton address. If you have any interest in this property or you would like a private showing, reach out to me. You can contact me via Facebook, Joseph Capone Real Estate. You can contact me on my website, joseph-capone.weichert.com. You can reach out to me via text or phone at 609-577-2664. You can send me an email at jcapone@weichert.com. We are still open for business. We are still operating and doing things as safely as we can. And if you want a private showing, we will take all precautions and make sure that you can see this property if you are interested. At 3 o'clock this afternoon, come and join me again for a Facebook Live at a totally different property. We're going to be go visiting a property in a 55 and older community. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home, all single floor living. It's a fantastic, really beautiful property. So at 3 o'clock this afternoon, join me again. Again, if you are interested in this home or any properties, reach out, let me know. Thanks again for joining me today, and I appreciate you taking some time to watch our virtual open house. I will probably try to get out here and do a video of the exterior of this home and the land, and we'll post it to my YouTube page, and I will send it out there again on Facebook so people know how to find it. I apologize that we couldn't be outside today. It's just the weather is just too unpredictable. Again, thanks for joining me today. It's a pleasure being with you. Be well, be wise, and be good to one another. Thanks very much. See you soon.